Hello everyone! Before we dive into the article about Kylian Mbappe unveiling at Real Madrid, please take a moment to subscribe and like the video. This will be a great motivation for Football Insights 247 to continue providing more valuable football information in the future. Mbappe kissing the Real Madrid logo, a blow to PSG. After 7 years with PSG, how many times has Kylian Mbappe kissed the club's logo? If any, they are rare instances. Many on social media claim he has never done so. Mbappe has kissed the trophies PSG won, but never the badge on his chest. Real Madrid, Mbappe's true love. On July 16th, within just 10 minutes at Santiago Bernabeu, Mbappe repeatedly kissed the Real Madrid logo during his unveiling. This action spoke volumes, revealing that Real Madrid, not PSG, is the club that brings true happiness to the French forward. PSG provided Mbappe with a lavish lifestyle and substantial income, but Real Madrid offers the opportunity to elevate his status and fulfill his childhood dream. Before the vast crowd of Real Madrid fans, Mbappe spoke fluent Spanish, demonstrating his readiness to integrate quickly with Los Blancos. The 2018 World Cup winner is set to win matches, score numerous goals, and collect titles at Real Madrid. Mbappe has endeared himself to Spanish supporters, meticulously preparing for his debut. Everyone knows Mbappe is proficient in Spanish, having learned it from a young age, but his flawless delivery at Bernabeu surprised many fans. His choice of words and grammar was impeccable. Language is the first step in bridging cultural gaps, facilitating relationships, and eliminating communication barriers. Attitude, key to success. Another critical factor for a new player's success is attitude, and in this regard, Mbappe excels. He humbly conveyed to Real Madrid fans his long-held dream of playing for the club since childhood. To achieve this, the French forward had a clear plan: to learn Spanish. Mbappe repeatedly emphasized that Real Madrid is his dream destination, further winning over Los Blancos supporters. This approach also helped erase past misunderstandings, as Mbappe had rejected Real Madrid's offer 2 years ago to stay with PSG. However, he had his reasons. Any player would want to secure a prosperous life for their family, and PSG provided that assurance. Despite this, Mbappe chose not to dwell on the past during his Real Madrid unveiling, refraining from thanking PSG. His statement, "You can't buy dreams," highlighted his feeling of being a mercenary at PSG, while Real Madrid represents his love and aspiration. A new chapter for Mbappe. Mbappe could have stayed at PSG, becoming a club icon and enjoying immense wealth. However, by joining Real Madrid, he chose to pursue his childhood dream, a stark contrast to his decision 2 years ago. Everyone makes mistakes and deserves a chance to rectify them. By moving to Real Madrid, Mbappe acknowledged that money cannot always buy happiness. At Bernabeu, he will take a significant pay cut compared to his PSG salary. Mbappe also indirectly criticized PSG for their poor treatment in the final year of his contract, describing it as a nightmare. While he did not detail the events of the 2023-24 season at PSG, everyone is aware of the underlying issues. In May, L'Equipe reported a looming legal dispute between PSG and Mbappe over finances. Earlier in the season, PSG isolated Mbappe after he refused to extend his contract. French media revealed that PSG, bitter about failing to secure Mbappe's renewal, withheld his April salary and a bonus due in February, amounting to around 80 million euros. On July 16th, Mbappe officially became a Real Madrid player, marking a new beginning for him and the Spanish Giants. In 2009, Cristiano Ronaldo joined Los Blancos to achieve greatness for himself and the club. Now, it's Mbappe's turn. Over a decade ago, a 13-year-old Mbappe visited Real Madrid's Ciudad Deportiva, accompanied by Zinedine Zidane. 12 years later, Zidane reappeared at Real Madrid with Mbappe. Some questioned why the 2018 World Cup champion didn't join earlier. Mbappe responded to journalists, "A lot can happen in football. Finally, I'm here. Real Madrid is the greatest club in the world, and I am honored to wear its jersey." Mbappe arrival, Bellingham's new role. Mbappe's transfer to Real Madrid might initially seem unsettling for Vinicius and Rodrigo, but the most affected player will be Bellingham, who will no longer have the freedom to roam and will replace Toni Kroos. With Mbappe's transfer to Real Madrid complete, coach Carlo Ancelotti faces the challenge of integrating another star into his La Liga and Champions League winning squad. Ancelotti was informed about Mbappe's arrival as early as February, but it wasn't until the deal was finalized that he began to tackle the complexities. Last season, Ancelotti favored a front line with Vinicius and Rodrigo on the wings and no central striker. Joselu occasionally played as a variant, while Jude Bellingham operated as a midfielder. Mbappe's presence necessitates tactical and personnel adjustments. Bellingham, stepping into Kroos's shoes. At Dortmund, Bellingham excelled as a box-to-box midfielder. At Bernabeu, he took on a more attacking role, scoring 23 goals across all competitions, just one shy of top scorer Vinicius Jr. Bellingham thrived in the number 10 position, enjoying the freedom to push forward. Under Ancelotti, Bellingham was allowed to move between the forwards in Real's 4-4-2 system, functioning as a box-to-box midfielder without the ball and as a number 10 when in possession. If Ancelotti maintains this approach, Mbappe will replace Rodrigo to partner with Vinicius Jr. up front, and Bellingham's role may not change significantly. However, if Ancelotti deploys Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., and Rodrigo together, Bellingham might revert to his old midfield role, losing some of the freedom that defined his previous season. This shift is likely as Ancelotti might need to bolster his defensive duties and leverage Bellingham's distribution skills in midfield after Toni Kroos's retirement. Vinicius, adapting to a central role. Vinicius Jr. had his most successful season at Real Madrid, scoring 24 goals in 39 matches. Initially, Mbappe's arrival appeared to threaten Vinicius, as both play on the left wing. However, Vinicius adapted to a central role, achieving great success. Towards the end of the season, Ancelotti convinced Vinicius to move centrally, a decision the Brazilian embraced after initial reluctance. Ancelotti jokingly noted that returning to the left wing would be more challenging for Vinicius. There are no significant concerns about Vinicius's playing time next season. In a 4-4-2 system, Vinicius and Mbappe can partner up front, leaving Rodrigo on the bench. If Ancelotti opts for a 3-forward formation, Vinicius Jr. could play on the left or centrally. He rarely plays on the right, a position he hasn't occupied since 2021. Mbappe is also adept at playing centrally, so Vinicius's left wing spot is not necessarily at risk. Rodrigo, being the most versatile of Ancelotti's forwards, can play on both wings and centrally, but might see less playing time if Ancelotti prefers a 2-forward system. Rodrigo, embracing Joselu's role. Rodrigo ended last season with 17 goals in 51 appearances, making him Madrid's third highest scorer. He's shown particularly in the Champions League semi-finals against Manchester City, playing on the left and scoring to crucial goals. Despite his impressive performance, Rodrigo's future at Madrid was uncertain even before Mbappe's arrival. In a post-season interview, Rodrigo hinted he might leave if he felt undervalued. With Mbappe's signing, Rodrigo's concerns about playing time intensified. Last season, he played 3,706 minutes, only less than Federico Valverde and Antonio Rudiger. However, despite regular appearances and being the third top scorer, Rodrigo struggled with consistency due to being played in various positions. Rodrigo expressed his difficulties playing as a number 9 in Ancelotti's 4-4-2 system. To secure playing time next season, especially with Mbappe's arrival, Rodrigo might need to adapt to the number 9 role more frequently, particularly if Joselu departs. If Ancelotti opts for a 3-forward formation, Rodrigo will continue on the right wing. He must also compete with Mbappe, Vinicius, the emerging talent Endrick, and the developing Brahim Diaz and Arda Güler for a spot in the lineup.